zimewekwa. So watu wako wanaelewa kama helmet ni kitu lazima.
The cornea is that transparent part of the eye that covers the iris and the pupil. It also allows light into the eye, enabling you and I to see objects. However, it is also one of the causes of visual impairment whenever it is affected by disease or trauma. Eye experts have been restoring vision for many using corneas donated by dead people. But here in Kenya, the number of people donating these organs is still low. Here is more of the story by Alex Kiaria, which has been voiced by our senior news editor, Lilian Odera.
The cornea. It is the transparent part of the eye which covers the iris and the pupil. It also allows light to enter the inside. When damaged, it creates challenges for the person. And indeed, it does get damaged.
I was really short-sighted. In fact, I used to sit on the front row in school, and still I could not see the blackboard. That's how the condition. That's how worse the condition was. That was back then in primary school, and I completed that primary school with a lot of struggles because I had to borrow notes from people who had already written them down from the blackboard. Then I copied from them, and they said I could not join until I had treatment, because I would not have managed to do some subjects like chemistry, which you have to deal with chemicals, and you cannot bring the chemicals closer to your eyes.
My eye problem started when I was very young, and I realized I had a problem when I joined primary school because I couldn't see clearly. So that's when my parents took an initiative, and they took me to different hospitals in Kenya where I was treated, and I was given spectacles. But after that, I continued with the journey until 2 years ago, when I realized that the medication that I was getting they were not okay with my problem.
Thanks to emerging medical advancements, a surgery called corneal transplant is gaining traction in the country. It is also the way of permanently repairing the damage to the cornea. Yet, for it to succeed, it needs a constant supply of these important organs.
My vision is way much better. If you compare what I was seeing earlier and now, at least the vision is quite better. Can even read plate numbers of vehicles, and that's something they could not do before. Like seeing the strands of grass. That's something I could not appreciate earlier on, and seeing grains of sand, some of the nitty-gritty things that I could not.
You leave a person rejoicing, and you leave a person living a better life than before. Because giving sight, I think it's the most important thing one can ever give to someone.
In 2017, the Kenyan Health Act was implemented. The Act states that transplantation should be performed only in an authorized health facility. It also prohibits sale and purchase of organs. It also assigns the regulation of transplantation to the health CS. However, it does not provide specific instructions nor budgets. So, for any organ transplant to succeed, consent from the donor still remains integral. This includes the cornea.
If you feel like you want to donate your cornea, after that, the first thing you do is inform your wish to your close relatives. That is the first thing you do. So if your close relatives are knowing that you wish to donate your organs after death, because they are going to, even if you don't pledge, they are going to, after the event of the death, they are going to call the concerned eye bank officials so as to donate the eye, okay? Secondly, we also have this eye pledge form, okay? This form you can fill, and it remains in the hospital. We also give a small card. That card you can keep in your wallet or in your pocket. So in the case of an accidental death or something, you always have that in your pocket. So they will come to know that this person had consented for donating his cornea after death.
Eye surgeon, Lion Sight First Hospital, to achieve more consensual donations of corneas to allow more transplants and benefit more people, more awareness is necessary.
So once we receive a call, our team is ready with an ambulance. They go to the site. So when they go there, the first thing is to get informed consent from the next of the kin who has died. So this eye donation or cornea retrieval is usually done within 6 hours or possibly up to 8 hours of death. Once we are going there, we get the consent, we have a medical history, then we have a we create a small aseptic area there. Under sterile conditions, we do the retrieval of the cornea. Usually not the whole eye is removed.
While the surgery may sound basic, it is delicate and intricate.
So once we remove the corneoscleral button, it is usually done with the help of, with the blade we give a nick here, and then with the scissors, then it's cut over there in a circular area, and the cornea and the scleral button is removed and it's put in a culture medium.
While death is often viewed as a taboo subject in many African cultures, it is accepted as a spiritual transformation of an individual's soul to another realm. And organ donation upon one's death still resisted by many.
The corneal medium, which is the transport medium and the storage medium of the cornea. So in this medium, the cornea can be stored up to 14 days, and we can utilize the cornea within these 14 days of time period. After that, there is a specular examination done, specular microscopy done, wherein the innermost layer of the cornea, which is the endothelium, we check the number of the endothelial cells, the size of the endothelial cells, which is a most important parameter for determining whether the cornea is fit for transplant use for a person requiring it for optical or vision purpose. So once that is done and we are actually knowing that the cornea is good to use and it falls within all the right parameters, then we give a call to the patients who are waiting for a long time. We usually have a very long waiting list here at Lions, but we do give priority to patients who don't see with both eyes. So the patients are called, they come to the hospital, we again examine the patients, whether they are fit to undergo the surgery on that particular day. Once everything is finalized and all, then the surgery takes place.
As more people suffer corneal issues that could be resolved through such surgeries, a surge in the number of such organs in the eye banks could mean hope for the living who need these organs. Lilian Odera, KTN News.
Thank you, Lilian, for that report. Now, the decades-old gold